Everything's looking golden here. Golden, golden, golden. I think that means we're good to start then. Unbunch this just a little bit. And we're golden.
Howdy! You can call me Cactus Canary!
That's a terrible name, but okay.
Our aerodynamic assault will rain down on you from the heavenly skies!
I'm very frightened, legitimately. That's not sarcasm.
Hey there, I go by Night Witch.
It's even worse. This is one of those cool speakeasy doors with a panel in front.
Password. Oh, this is boring me to death.
Hold up there, Speedy.
Who's trying to talk to me? Who the fuck is trying to talk to me right now?
I've never seen the two of you around here before, and I know everybody. Why don't you let me know what's going on here first before you start barging through people's doors? Feel me?
Yeah, I get you, buddy.
Hello? We're just here to speak to Nanya about something.
Just got into town and you're already asking favors from folks, huh? Tisk, 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 my little blue friend.
What? No, it's not like that. Listen, we don't want any trouble, but we're kind of in a hurry.
Trouble? There's no trouble here. We can be friends.
Can we now? I'm kind of scared.
I like this one. You're a little more street smart than your blue bot buddy here, I see.
I stopped doing Overwatch a little bit early. I wanted to finish this.
No, I like you two.
I do a lot of
You're
different
cool in
games.
my book.
I usually do 3 slots, but I've been a little lazy lately.
And since we're all such good friends now, maybe you'll be willing to give back to the community and do a favor for your new pal Formula first.
That's a terrible name, and I hate you so much. I want to ask him what kind of name
Don't
that
you
is.
worry about that. You see, I'm a budding street musician. Working on my next big hit. Feel me?
I hate
But
that
I'm
little.
sort of stuck on a few lines. I just gotta get these last few rhymes right.
I hate
Maybe
this
you
guy,
could share a little
kinda.
of your creativity with me and see what we come up with. Come on, it'll be fun.
Maybe we could try to help you out a little.
Sure about this?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure
You know
about
how
this.
important this has become. Time is of the essence.
You don't have time to not help me.
Oh, really? So it's kind of like that, huh?
What do you think would take longer? Helping an up-and-coming singer-songwriter finish a guaranteed worldwide hit? Or you could ignore me and maybe I'll send over an anonymous tip to the Neo SFPD.
Oh, it's gonna be
You
like
see,
that.
I know for a fact that everything inside this shop here is 100% legal. But I bet whatever you got in your mind sure ain't. Even if they didn't find anything, it'd take the rest of the day to iron out. People like you don't come down here for anything boring. We clean up good. How well do you cover your tracks when you're in such a hurry, I wonder?
Oh, shit. He's one of these types.
This isn't good. If Lexi in particular gets suspicious and starts tracking us down...
Yeah, I
not
cannot
to
deal with the
mention all
childhood
other
friend cop
people
getting
it
all
could
pissed at me.
indirectly affect.
That would suck ass.
This whole case is life or death.
Yep, it kind of has been the entire time. People keep dying and shit. No, not at all.
But I made
Well,
my
I can
point
see why you
clear.
think that,
If
actually,
you don't
buddy.
help me out, I'll make sure you never get in to see Nanya at all. He's my buddy. Done me a favor or two, so I return him when I'm asked. That's how we do things around here. I knew you'd
Yeah,
see
let's
it
help
my
him with this
way.
goddamn song.
All you gotta do is help me complete my rhymes, you dig? A couple of them are just missing a word or two, but if I really want to make this song fantastic, I'm gonna need some killer inspiration. It's gonna be super crazy.
Inspiration. Does he need me to get him drugs or
Anyway,
something, or do I just
you
need to
ready
help
for
him,
this?
like, look up words? I'm a little sketched.
Gonna give it a shot? That's what I like to hear.
So this is how this guy
Here's
gets
the
what he
first
wants.
line I'm having trouble with. You ready? It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of, hang on a second.
Yeah, that works.
It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of my holiday cheer.
Okay.
Hey, yeah!
So this is like an actual little
totally
mini game.
works.
Oh, you see, that's a confirmation.
Great
Okay.
idea, thanks a
I get this
ton.
now.
Here's the next line.
Is this music that's been
Ready?
playing the entire time
Pay
in the
attention
background
now.
for him?
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. And if you want my number,
Man, this guy is really
You
good
know,
at losing his
for this
steam.
one, I don't think words are gonna be enough.
Words
I'm
aren't going to be
need some
enough. What?
Inspiration to make it come together. If you've got anything to show me that you think.
One moment, y'all. One moment. See. Let's try this.
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my business card. Hey, that totally works.
I hate you.
Really, thanks so much. I'd never be able to write a song like this without you.
A Christmas-themed love song? Aren't those supposed to be pretty tacky?
All right, now I need your help with just one more line.
Fuck you,
I
Turing.
promise it's the last one. This one's been driving me up a wall. Ready? Here we go. This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it. This is getting embarrassing. There's no way to salvage this one without... Don't lose hope.
Seriously, fresh
I'm sure
inspiration.
it'll hit us any second now. This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat.
I hate
with
this
a
guy's
pair of
voice, but I like the
ultra
beat.
beats. That doesn't rhyme. Oh man.
What the
You
fuck?
might need to find some more inspiration around before you can really help me. I'm gonna keep thinking.
Haven't you ever rapped before? Wait, those are...
Whatever, we're already carrying spoiled milk. I love you so much, Turing. My little baby.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of yummy Christmas scones.
What? What the fuck did you just... what?
He does know those are donuts, right?
Dude, I want donuts.
Now that's what I call a tasty beat. That was amazing. I can't believe you pulled it off. Whatever you do for work now, it doesn't matter. You should become a musician. We totally become rivals, and I bet you that... On second thought, you keep your day job. This is my territory. You feel me?
Fuck you, Formula.
But you did help out in a huge way. So, go on in and see Nanya whenever you want. I'll just be chilling out here, soaking up the inspiration of my surroundings, baby.
Here, you can keep the scones. It was nice meeting you, Formula.
Hey,
No,
you
it wasn't.
too, little Bob Blue.
Oh,
Hey, that kind of rhyme.
I hate you.
Let's go.
Miss Nanya?
Nope. Nope, I don't know you. You got someone willing to vouch for you? If not, get out of my shop. Charlie. Yeah, I remember him. That TV guy runs his mouth a lot.
You got him
Ain't
just
good
about
enough.
right.
All right then, what can I do for you?
You are Nanya, correct?
Oh, fuck you. Shut up, Turing. You're gonna make us
Sure,
look
if
dumb.
that's what you want to call me. If your credit's clear, you can call me whatever you want. Enough foreplay. What can I do for you? A fresh install, custom firmware, maybe an upgrade? I can pretty much do it all. But most people come in here for VR implants. Turns out brain surgery is expensive, yeah?
Of course it is, duh.
We're in a bad situation. Local news articles are being mysteriously altered after they've been posted to the mesh, even while the originals are still online. Charlie Novas are being manipulated as well. It didn't start happening until
Pointed
after
us
he
in your
had his
direction.
implant upgraded.
This guy's gonna, like, shoot the fuck out of us.
What are you, cops? No, worse. You're journalists. Get the hell out of my shop! I have a business to run. I don't have time to answer shit up. You found the door before, find it again. And tell Charlie he can get someone else to do him a rush job when he's back on stims and needs a workaround. He ain't welcome around here anymore.
Whoa.
Give us a moment, please. I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of being given the runaround by these meatbags.
Jesus Christ, that's racist, Turing.
Blackmail to get what we want from this
They can't call you a tin can, you can't call us meatbags.
Matters into our own hands. I have an idea. Keep him occupied for a few minutes. Just stick to what you know and pick a fight with him. You're good at needling people.
Jesus Christ, you're so mean to
Mad
me.
Notice what I'm doing. He can't stop me, can he? Just be yourself.
Just be my fucking
Are
self.
you
Suck
gonna
my
get going,
dick.
or am I gonna have to call someone to make you get going?
If anyone was going to hack Charlie's implant, you would have the best access.
Are you kidding me? You think you get to walk into my place of business and accuse me of installing malware onto a customer's implant?
Hell yeah.
Fine.
I'm
Bring
doing
it
that right
on.
now.
My reputation is ironclad, and there just ain't no way Charlie's implant was ever touched. Messing with the firmware would make it light up like Christmas morning with user warnings. So unless he's been letting someone else dig around in his head, you'll be the one left looking like an asshole. VR interfaces require a hardline connection to receive I.O. So unless Charlie's been using a headset to route his ROM's HUD through it, there ain't no way to get into it. And if Charlie's installation got infected, I don't see what the hell that has to do with me. Tell
I
him to
intend
buy
to
some
find out.
antivirus software and keep off the sketchy porn sites. The end.
I want to kick you in the
Not
dick.
that you would care, but my creator Hayden died over this. You think we care about your reputation?
You're out of your damn mind, robot. I've done nothing wrong. It is. Now you're ragging on my profession? I help people, and that's... I'm not doing anything illegal, unless you're some kind of corporate apologist and think factory warranties are sacrosanct. Just because I want to be discriminating with my clientele, doesn't mean I'm a crook. Tell you what, how about you get the hell out of my shop, and don't come back without a cop and a warrant, since you're so concerned about the public welfare. Yeah, whatever.
You may not know this, but I have a finely tuned sense of electromagnetic fields. All ROMs do.
Keep talking,
We need to
Turing.
be able to maintain optical contact with the mesh, catalog and use various wireless transmissions, and avoid areas with dangerously high interference. Your stock off-the-shelf ROM has very little command over the frequencies available to be scanned. But I'm starting to realize how very little of me is stock or off the shelf after the changes Hayden made. That means when the humidity is low, the air fairly sings for me, amongst other things.
So what does that mean?
Meaning, in layman's terms, I could read his monitor over his shoulder while being across the room. Well, some. I doubt I could have handled an LCD monitor. They require extra parts I just don't have. And the fidelity is a bit low. Anyways, Nanya looked up his client records on Charlie, and I got some of the names of his other customers off of the spreadsheet. One in particular stands out, Shotaro Otsuka.
Tell me about this.
Mr.
Come on,
Otsuka is
get
a
to the point.
moderately prominent tech blogger, respected, perhaps a bit vitriolic. He catches my attention though because historically he has been very critical of parallax in his posts. Recently though, the tone has been increasingly moderate, and now he is almost effusive in his praise. His fans are accusing him of shilling for the company, but many of
They're
his
accusing him
followers
of being a
post
shill.
The same manipulations that we saw from Augmented Eye and Nova's blog. Now it's like he's being ghost-written entirely. Couldn't hurt to check, right? I've marked the location of Shotaro Otsuka's apartment on your map. After you.
What is wrong with me? Cheeks. Calm down. I'm good. What's going on here?
This is the building. Mr. Otsuka must do well for himself, considering the neighborhood. Not the priciest section of Neo SF, but nice enough for a self-employed tech blogger. Perhaps we should just ring the bell? We both know it won't be that easy, but it's important to maintain some courtesies.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2. Shotaro Otsuka's wrong. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here. Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment while I fetch him.
That's encouraging. That was odd. Maybe try the bell again.
If that's what you want, Turing.
I am LJ2. Shotaro Otsuka's wrong. Shotaro was not expecting any company. Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment while I fetch him.
This is certainly repetitive.
What is taking so long? All right, third time's the charm. Once more, with feeling.
Aw, Turing. This is stuff I say all the time. I'm in love with you, you little
Greetings,
fucking...
guests. I am LJ2. Shotaro was not expecting...
I hate you, LJ2.
Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment while I fetch him.
Ah! Why can't this ever be easy? I swear I'll blow out a fuse before we're done. Thank Hayden for system redundancies. Well, that's that. Let's see if we can find a way into Mr. Otsuka's apartment ourselves. Mr. Otsuka's
Grab
apartment
this
is
shit.
on the second floor. The fire escape should give us access to his window. We just need something to let us reach it. I'm sure there's some piece of detritus or loose end laying around we could use. Oh, that's how these things always work. How do we reach...
Hey! Didn't I see you earlier at TMI? Nice to meet you. I'm Sky.
Hi there, Sky. Tell me
You weren't
more.
prepared for the weather, huh? Your ROM looks fancy enough to keep track of that.
About that.
You want my umbrella?
not for the weather. We need to use the hook handle to reach the fire escape ladder so we can pull it down.
Oh, you live here and lost your keycard, huh? I totally understand. I do that all the time. But look, as much as I'd love to give you this umbrella, where I come from, see, we're all about equal trade.
Gym culture?
Sorry, but unless you've got anything interesting to don't want to get... Hey, is this real? The real Yannick Fairlight?
Hell yeah.
You know him?
Of course I do! He's one of the most innovative tech minds of the last few generations! Can I please have this? I'll give you the umbrella. Yours to keep if you want.
I think it's a fair trade.
Jesus Christ.
Here
They
you
like him
go.
this much?
This is so exciting! I'm gonna go call him right now!
Jesus Christ, dude. That's invasive.
Call him. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh well, now we have our tool, and a pretty spiffy one at that. Excellent work! This window is unlocked. Let's
Let's get in there. What indeed
I'm
is
not
that smell?
sure. My olfactory sensors detect chemicals associated with decaying food and something else I can't pin down. It's unfamiliar to me.
Room
That's
control
better.
panel. What the fuck?
Let's take a look around.
Let's talk to this motherfucker.
Mr. Otsuka? Shotaro must be plugged into the mesh. I feel like I could scream without him knowing. Ah! Hi! Mr. Otsuka! Nothing.
Hello, guest. Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not
Oh my
been
god, he's
receiving
fucking
anyone.
dead.
He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
We just checked, and he seems busy.
Is there anything else I might assist you with? A drink, perhaps? I run regular self-checks and have noticed no irregularities in either my hardware or software. I
This
appreciate
is
your
a bit
concern.
creepy. I'm pretty sure this
If
dude
you
is
think
dead.
I am behaving erratically, perhaps you could mention it to Shotaro. He is
He's very skilled at maintenance. How long has he been
Shotaro
ill?
has been under the weather for some time, but I could not tell you precisely when. He rarely has visitors or goes on outings, so this is only slightly abnormal behavior for him. In fact, you are the first visitor he has had in a while.
In a while.
Several days, in fact. Perhaps you could ask him about it yourself. I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
Is he still making
He
blog
is.
updates? It's kind of
Shotaro
important.
is a diligent man, even in the face of such adversity. If you are a reader of his work, his next significant piece will be going online tomorrow. I will not spoil it for you. Very well. Let me know if you need anything.
Oh no, we're too late. It looks like he's been here for a couple of days. That means whoever did this did it before we even found out about all of this. Stabbed in the chest, right through the back of the chair. Looks like it severed his carotid artery. I don't want to make any assumptions, but I can't help but wonder if this was done by the same person who assaulted Zin.
Very cloak and dagger.
Ron doesn't even think anything is wrong. We need to hurry. If I'm right, everyone
pretty
we've
fucked
talked
up.
to so far is in more danger than we thought.
Well, look at the shading on the old blood.
Someone is following us. We have to find his computer so I can see if I can pull anything relevant off of it. You interrogate his ROM.
Interrogate?
Maybe you can find out why it's acting so strange.
Yeah, that'll take a lot of effort, I'm pretty sure. And time. Other things that I do not have available to me.
Shtarl has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving anyone. He is trying very...
That's okay. We'll...
Is there anything else I...
It shut itself down again.
Oh my god, he can't deal with the fact that his owner is
Let's see if we
dead.
can pull some useful information off. I'll start downloading these files. I finished my examination of Mr. Otsuka's computer. I didn't find anything particularly interesting, but I copied some files to be examined later. If we're all done here, we should hurry and go warn Nanya about what we found. Charlie and Sympathy, too. They might be in immediate danger, so we must act fast. Let's head for Nanya's business.
I don't really want to, but I guess I have to. For Nanya's business.
Shit! What the hell are you doing back here? Wait, let me guess.
Copping
You
a
stole
warrant?
some of my files, or hacked my brain, or used telepathy or some shit. Found out someone else got hit by your little ghost in the machine, and when you got there, found out he was deader than new disco. That close enough?
That is distressingly accurate.
Well, it wasn't much of a damned guess. Charlie Nova is dead.
What? Charlie is...
Wait, what the
The
fuck?
auto cab he was in drove him right off the bridge and into the bay. It's been all over the news for the last 10 minutes, and I'm not looking to be next. I'm getting the hell out of NeoSF, and I'm gonna forget that I ever saw you, ever knew Charlie, ever gave a shit about any of this. Hell, maybe I'll pick up a new career. I'm less likely to get murdered for being a fry cook, that's for damn sure. Have a good life!
Oh no! No! Why is this happening? There was no one in that car! No heat signatures, no wireless emissions.
What the fuck?
Nothing! That wasn't even an auto cab! It's a manual! I don't know!
This is pretty fucked up.
This is too much! I've had enough! Almost everyone we've talked to so far has died, and I can't live with any more blood on my hands! We're not investigating this lead any further. As of right now. Yes, Just like that. Perhaps Tomcat is finished going through all of the data we found. Let's head back to the apartment for now. Ah, home sweet home again. Such that it is. And before you say anything, I don't feel the need to talk over the events of the day. Too
Why
much
not?
has happened.
Oh,
I've
you poor
already
overwhelmed
forwarded everything
baby.
we rooted out to Tomcat.
I get it.
Both Hayden's research and our aborted search into the modified mesh article. They said they would be over in the morning to discuss our next steps. I'd suggest that we both get some rest.
If that's what you want,
Perhaps
Turing, if that's
things
what
will
you
look
want.
better in the morning, but I have a feeling we're going to be even busier than ever. Good night.
Rise and shine, you sleepy layabouts.
What are you doing in my house, Tomcat?
We've got a whole crop of things to do and not a lot of time to get them done. Hardly had to blink to crack your door. Did you know that it's just a knockoff of the SecuGate M/14723-B? Why'd you make the entry code the birthday of your first dog anyway?
That's what I asked.
Anyhow, I felt a little silly when I realized your window was propped open and I could have just used that.
Huh, deja vu.
Oh, Turing, you're too cute for your own good,
I should be more
darling.
careful about that. Though, I can't blame you much. Climate control in here seems a bit lacking in the stamina department.
God, you were so nitpicky, Tomcat.
No worries, doll.
What have you learned from the files we sent
That is
you?
the most basic-ass laptop I've ever seen in my life, just sitting
Nothing all
there.
that new, to be honest. All the files we got from that Vincent fella just covered what we already knew in greater detail. There is one thing that stands out, though. At least from what I've read so far.
Oh?
Yeah. See, Hayden's long-term goal wasn't to make a machine intelligence per se.
I don't like where
take
this
it
is
the wrong
going.
way, Turing. You might even already be aware of this after talking to... Hayden wanted to make a machine system that could contain human-like intelligence. And even just from his notes, his programming work is... well, it's something else. Elegant. Artful. I'm just a kid banging on pots and pans compared to him. Looking at his notes about my interfacing between your AI core and the Lips OS, I barely managed to duct tape the two together at a level he'd approve of. But I think I'm getting off track here. What I'm trying to say is, he didn't write your code, Turing. No one did. Hayden wrote a program that automatically generates a new machine intelligence based off of the hardware profiles the system is installed on.
The fuck?
Melody mentioned something about that. What does that mean?
Exactly. Assuming we can get our hands on Turing's original source code, we could generate new machine intelligences as we please. You wouldn't be the only one anymore, Turing.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
I hardly know what to say.
But once you consider the stuff I found in the research, it gets a damn sight more complicated.
I don't
Stuff
like the
about Big
sound of
Blue
this.
and Parallax's planned launch.
Vincent speculated that Hayden's research into me would have interfered with the launch. And that's why they...
Turin.
That's why someone had him killed.
The potential for wrongdoing with an AI like Big Blue is almost beyond belief. Even if I don't go into all the crooked shit the people running Parallax could pull off with it. I mean, you're built different, Turin. Your personality profile would degrade pretty quickly outside your original hardware, so we don't gotta worry too much about you going haywire, right? But Big Blue ain't got that limitation. If it decides to go off the rail, well, we'd be screwed faster than a rabbit in spring. Good and proper.
Oh, fuck.
I'd say it's inevitable.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I don't think likelihood was a question.
In a sense, it's already happened.
What?
Their prototype build. Baby Blue. I'm almost certain it's loose on the mesh. The research notes on the project show, clearly and with certainty, that the test AI was shut down once it tried fiddling with the data on the meshnet in the hope that it would increase its chances of survival. I guess it didn't think that doing scary shit like that would get it turned off. But that was almost a year ago.
What the fuck?
Vincent told us about all of this too.
Well, I think Baby Blue was
Not
the
in
bugger
this
that was
detail.
changing all those articles on the mesh to be pro-parallax or at least anti-human revolution.
Do you think Baby Blue had anything to do with the attacks on Nanya, Shitaro, Charlie, and Zen?
I don't know. It might have found an agent in the real world to keep its existence secret, but killing people is messy as hell, and it runs against its apparent goal of convincing the public that AI ain't scary.
Then why the fuck is it even doing it then?
I think we have a third party trying to clean it all up. And my money is on someone from Parallax. Whoever took out Hayden. I'll bet they're in full damage control mode now. We already know they don't care who gets hurt. I think we gotta do something to stop the launch of... It's too dangerous. I don't want a company like Parallax in sole control of the most powerful machine intelligence on the planet. Do you? If we can get Hayden's original source code for Turin and upload it onto the mesh through Parallax's server core, we can turn every single ROM into a sapient individual.
Jesus.
That'll stop Big Blue from being able to become the monolithic threat we're scared of. We could also upload a patch for every ROM to prevent Big Blue's reach from using their resources. Without the ability to control all ROMs, Big Blue loses its ultimate power.
And I wouldn't be alone anymore. There would be millions, hundreds of millions of ROMs just like me.
Well, you're
Is she in
cutting
hate
edge
with
of
it, or
ROM
is she
tech,
excited?
Turin. Most of today's ROMs wouldn't be quite as smart or capable, but if I do it right, the code should propagate across the mesh to all future ROM activations. It'll be a self-sustaining thing. He'll be in good company soon enough.
It's a big decision. We're talking about the metaphorical singularity. The point of no return. Is it okay for us to make this decision for the entire world?
We don't have any other choice. This is gonna happen, one way or another. Either Parallax gets to control the debut of worldwide machine intelligence, or we let the ROMs control themselves.
What do you think?
I don't want to think about this.
What do you want to do then? Write an article and hope that the government jumps in to stop them? Try to drum up a public outcry and get the project canned? Big Blue could launch as soon as Christmas Day. Huh? You can't be serious. You forget about all the folks that have already died. All of them, either inside or connected to the press. You really want to sleep with one eye open for the rest of your life. This is a matter of life or death now.
It has been this entire goddamn game, asswipe.
And I know how to.
Really? I was starting to like the idea the more I... But I won't do it if you... If you really think we...
Someone's got to look after you.
Well, whether the world is ready for AI... We're here to stay. I might as well throw my chips in for my... Let's do this!
That sounds about right.
On our terms, not theirs.
Yes. I love nothing more than a little anarchy.
It does have a certain poetic justice, does it not? Parallax removed Hayden to protect their project from his creation, and now I, his creation, will bring their project down. Just for what's right. Perhaps after all ROMs are sapient, I will be able to convince them to cut off Parallax's access to the mesh as a data collection tool entirely. Paying them back double indeed.
I like the way you think, Turin. First things first, we need to get our hands on Turin's source code. The research notes we've gotten so far are helpful, and it's given me an idea how to spread a little bit of Turin all over the place, but they don't actually have Hayden's programs. I can't replicate them myself, so we'll have to steal them.
Thankfully, we have the best hacker in Neo SF right here.
Don't you make me blush now. We can get the source code from one of Parallax's secondary data centers. It's probably stored in a couple of different places, but I already have one in mind. I've done a little groundwork already.
Tomcat is going full dom on me.
Do my thing.
I really want to let Tomcat do their thing. Yay, breaking and entering. I know, thanks, darling.
I've got a couple of ideas on how to get y'all in, but I think we're gonna need to mostly play it by... We should do it soon, though. First thing this morning. Guard shift don't change until 8 when the office opens, so you'll be sleepy and distracted. Once y'all have done that, I think I can incorporate the code into a custom firmware update that'll wake any ROM it's installed on. I'll have to upload it, physically, to Parallax's main server farm. And that's on Treasure Island.
That sounds
From
fake.
there, the ROMs will install like a normal patch from the company. So, don't set anything on fire right away, you hear? It'll be a pain to get into the main complex otherwise.
That sounds like a workable plan.
Not setting things on fire is usually a good idea.
Walk, Tomcat. I know I gave the go-ahead on this, but I still need to think a few things through.
Sure thing, doll. I'll hash out a rough plan by the time you get back. Call us if you need anything.
Thank you. I won't be long.
Well, I guess I should say thanks for helping out.
Thanks to
But
me?
I kind of need to get something off my chest.
Spit.
I'm actually glad Turin went out. They're a bit naive, and I'm not sure they'd really understand. There's enough shit to worry about without me piling more on top. I don't even know where to start. Why don't you spit out some manners in exchange? So, the truth is,
Jesus,
I'm not
Tomcat.
from North Carolina. I only visited my gramps there. I'm California born and raised. Napa Valley. Over the years, it's kind of grown into a community of wealthy old folk who like things and people who don't change. My parents were no exception, and I was a little too different for their tastes. It was
Darling.
hard growing up with them. They never gave me too much hell, but things were tense, especially after my sister Catherine moved out. Eventually, she was set up securely in Neo-SF, and she offered to let me live with her until I got out of school. I think my
I read you
parents
so
were a little
far.
relieved to see me out. I was ecstatic to be free of them. I worshipped the ground my sister walked on. And that was before I found out what she did for a living. She was flashy and colorful and a whirlwind of activity. And she was a brilliant hacker.
Are you talking about Alma?
She was Tomcat. She let me learn at her feet, and once I was good enough, folded me into her little coup of crackers hell-bent on changing the world. She's the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exposing to the world the holes in their original meshnet security. I was just along for the ride. She always knew she would get caught, though. How could she not? Parallax was one big Goliath, and she flinged a stone square in their face. She was looking at serious jail time, and willing to eat it to do what we all thought was right. But it just wasn't right. It wasn't fair for her to throw her life away, and I couldn't let her. She was always better at software than hardware, so I rigged all of our computers to self-destruct. When the feds showed up at our door, all of our server farms were already up in smoke. I gave them quite a fireworks show. Before she could stop me, I turned myself in as Tomcat and took credit for the whole job. She tried to talk me out of it, but without the physical evidence, they couldn't prove she had anything to do with it. It's all right, though. It was for the best. I figured I'd just get a year of juvie. I'd be back out in no time. No big deal, right? Especially when compared to the time that she'd have been jailed for as an adult. And so, I waited patiently. I cooked up so many ideas on how I was gonna make it up to her. I knew she must have blamed herself. But before I ever got out, there was an accident. An auto cab hit my sister. It's hard, blaming yourself when things go wrong because you did something right. I took her sentence so that she could have a life, and instead, not being in jail killed her. If I had just let her take the blame. I can't stop thinking about how she'd still be here. And no matter what I told myself,
That's kinda
in my
fucked
heart,
up.
I couldn't believe
That
it
is a
was
moral quandary.
just an accident. Do you know how rare it is for those things to hit a human? Someone knew who she was, someone knew what she did, and someone wanted to make sure she would never do it again. So I became Tomcat. I've spent years trying to find information inside Parallax to prove someone inside the company called a hit on my... Failing that, I've been trying to find a way to bring them down the way she always wanted. Catherine was... If you had met her, just for a moment, you would understand. But over time, that little bot has grown on me. Yeah, that's true. I guess you, in turn, have more than enough reasons to want revenge yourselves.
Of course, duh.
I just wanted to get that all off my chest. My sister, she'd smack me if she knew I've been holding this grudge. I'm trying to learn to forgive myself. Still, I won't let her go unavenged. We're so close to bringing them all to justice. I know she'd be proud. I know if she were here, she'd be right next to us, helping until the end. I've been carrying all this for so long, and
Tomcat, you were not in a good spot
I
here.
feel like I'm getting somewhere. Thanks for hearing me out. I hope we can really do this.
Friends, I've returned. I'm
What
ready.
the fuck is happening? Okay. Shit, Turney's
Good.
going full badass
We've
right now.
wasted enough time already. I've marked the location of the data center on your map.
Let's head to the data center then.
You'll have to go in and get the source code mostly on your own, but I'll load on some programs that'll give you an edge.
We'll do our best, Tomcat. But what happened to your accent?
Oh, don't you worry about that. It comes and goes like a vagabond kitty. I'll get going, you two. I have lots of code to write, and you have a lot of data to download. Stay in touch.
I love
Of course,
that.
Tomcat.
Don't worry about it, hon. We've all been hurt by parallax. It's about time we hurt 'em back. Good luck.
Oh, we're back here again. Who knew a parallax data center operated on the same KCOB coalition block as... I'm certain it's all a coincidence. It's the nasty kind of coincidence that makes you look for plots where there are none. The building we're looking for is over there, to the left. We should try to... We don't want
Finesse
to
our way
alert
in,
Parallax
Jesus
to our
Christ.
actions before we make our main assault on their server complex.
Sorry, this building isn't open to the public. If you're looking for the offices where we hold interviews, but you may want to wait till after the holidays. I don't think anyone's around till 2065.
Well, let's go. We need some way past that receptionist. Perhaps we can make ourselves appear to be here on more official business somehow, like we're on duty. No one ever tries to stop you if you look like you belong.
I don't know if that's right, Turing.
Oh, good thinking.
Hey!
Sorry, miss... Oh, drat. We'll have... I hate to cause civil disorder again, but he doesn't seem to be too occupied with fixing anything. Maybe we should find a way to keep his hands busy? Let's look around. Yikes! That was flashier than I expected. Hurry! We don't...
Jesus Christ.
They should let... Oh! Grab that clipboard.
The very symbol of bureaucratic authority.
Hey, what's going on outside? Huh? Yeah, okay. Are you new? Guess not. Whatever. Maybe get some coffee before you bite someone else's head off?
Let's move! Well, we got past the receptionist, but we still don't possess the credentials to bypass this door that they expect us to have.
Do something, Turing, for the love of God.
This is an INSEC Model 1385 automatic security and fire door. Voice controls, biometric scanning, and remote user access. I would have went with the 1355. No voice controls, but still a nice unit. I think I can bypass this. Maybe not as easily as Europe. Distract the receptionist for a moment.
You need something? Sure, give me a second. Huh? Did you hear? Anyway, the cameras are all fine. Let me know if you need anything else.
There. We should be able to use one of the terminals here, and I'll be able to crack the local security myself. However, I need the password to get on the network and find where the source code lies. According to anecdotal evidence on the mesh, humans do have Maybe there's a clue. There it is. Good. I thought that the password is...
Okay.
It's asking for the password. Go ahead and plug it in.
God damn it, what? Was I supposed to keep track of that?
According to that screen across the room is...
No way in hell I'm gonna remember that in an amount of time that will be reasonable.
Go ahead and plug it in. That's it! We're in! Tomcat gave me an icebreaker program that will keep the VIs off of us while we search. I've had
what the hell is this going to
go
do?
over Hayden's data cache files, so we have plenty of time before someone will think something is wrong. Just play it safe. Okay, I managed to get all the surface level data.
Yeah, I got you.
The VI stopped me halfway in. We've been noticed, but not caught. Alright, although I was able to get a decent chunk of my source code, there's still a lot of it that's behind some heavy security. The VIs want authentication with some sort of glyph. Let me load it up. Key ID. I have to keep the icebreaker going so we don't get to... Just study the prompt glyph that appears on the right side and click the It looks like there's 5 locks we need. This is our one chance to capture my full source code. Ready? I'm starting it. Come on.
Holy shit, what?
Keep trying. Just... got this. Let's go.
Christ,
Let's
no.
keep trying. You can do it. I know you can. So close. Hurry.
I do not like this one bit.
You did it.
Hell yeah!
All of Hayden's
I'm the
source
best
files
at
for
this.
my code. And done downloading. Let's get out of here before someone notices us. Let me call Tomcat and let them know we got the code.
Hey, Turn, did you get everything?
Oh man, I love this voice in this song so
We
much.
did. I'm transmitting the files to you now.
Great. I can work with this. I should be able to whip up a mass AI awakening easily enough. It's gonna take me a little time though, so you should spend the next few hours preparing to head into the Parallax server core on Treasure Island. I should be all done before nightfall.
I don't relish the idea of going in on this alone. Perhaps we could spend this time to gather together our allies. See if they're willing to take such a leap of faith with us.
As fun as it would be watching you go full Yukino on them, Turin, I agree. Maybe you could whip up some kind of distraction for the authorities to focus on? Buy you some time?
It's settled then. We'll go talk to Chad, Oliver, and Jess now. I'm sure we could have them all fake a human revolution protest turned riot. The police are watching those demonstrations like hawks. That should keep everyone busy enough and give us cover so we can do whatever we need to do. My first instinct is to ask Detective Rivers as well, but I do not want to force her into an untenable conflict of interest. I'll run some more simulations.
Sounds
Fuck
like you
you,
have it under
Turin.
control. Once you've gotten everyone together, I've been studying the plans between waiting for code to compile, and it looks like the best way past the exterior security measures is... You'd have to be a darn fool to try and wade through the water, but security is lighter than...
I'm not sure I can play the fool, but I have a friend here for whom stubbornness is a job skill. We'll call you when we're on site.
Good. Tomcat?
I'll message ahead to everyone and start thinking about who our best allies have been and how...
Let's see if we can get Jess to help us out. Hey, gorgeous, what you got going on?
Dear me.
We know.
Go ahead then.
We were hoping to persuade your friends to help us.
Sorry, you want to use my friend? Hey, Bubblehead, you're not as chatty. Give me the whole situation in 3 sentences or less. Go.
Parallax is launching a new powerful machine intelligence onto the mesh. We want to stop it. We need you to pick a fight with the human revolution as a distraction so we can break into Parallax without getting arrested.
And why exactly should I risk my people and career for this? Our entire movement. First, you want me to steal a car. Now incite riots? What kind of tech could be worth my people's lives?
You already know the general public doesn't really think of hybrids as human. They'll lock down rights of all people they fear. hybrids will become enemies of the state.
Shit.
So are you ready to
Oh,
drop the
shit.
catitude and help?
I can't stomach another moment of your insincerity. So, hypothetically, what exactly would you have me do?
We need you to call in some help from your contacts and have them stir up trouble with the human revolution. We'll ensure our contacts inside the HR will be ready to escalate the protests, at least enough to draw an increased police presence. That should buy us the breathing room we need. Nothing too wild, but enough to draw away their attention.
I figured it would be something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious what it would be. What other variant would get a distraction out?
Yeah. Okay.
Consistently and
Let me make
capably.
some calls.
Hell yeah.
Let's get this straight, though. I'm doing this for me and my people.
Yeah, we can tell. That's why we use that
Putting my
line.
reputation and career on the line here. You are asking me to start shit with the police. If you screw me on this, I will make you regret.
I assure you, Ms. Mees, we will not screw you. Although, to be
I
fair,
assure you, Ms. Mees, we will not screw you.
I'm not really sure what that means.
Oh my god, sorry.
Right. I was tired of playing the public relations game with those human revolution assholes anyway. Time to crack some skulls.
What the fuck?
Not that much violence.
Holy shit. Did you not get the understanding hyperbole chip or whatever? I need to make some calls. Later.
Don't move me into the autistic robot.
You're right about that. I have a feeling she's going to be mighty ticked about having thousands of machine intelligences running around instead of just one. Does she really think I'm not too chatty? That aside, we shouldn't keep Chad and Oliver waiting any longer.
What is going on?
Detective Rivers, oh,
Yeah, I bet you weren't. Ugh, just cut the crap, please.
What do you want?
Do you even realize how big of a hornet's nest you kicked when you knocked over that data center? I'm assuming that was you, yeah? My superior came and yanked me away from all my work on Hayden as soon as we got the call. Told me it was politically unwise to keep digging. That's bullshit doublespeak, meaning ass covering for the corp. So now I'm officially grounded, and I know there's something you're not telling me. Don't try to hide it. I probably could have been more useful all along if you'd loop me in.
I don't know,
I will shove my foot so far up your ass, you'll have to lace up your own teeth.
we're sorry for keeping you in the dark. We found out that Hayden has been killed by someone inside Parallax, and we are now on the move to stop them from doing worse.
Wait, what? I was hoping you were about to tell me that all this was just some ruse to win yourself a Pulitzer.
Yes, we need to make sure justice is delivered.
And I'm betting that raiding the data center was only step one in your two-step plan to really get in trouble, yeah? All right then. I'm in.
You could lose your badge.
Someone has to keep you from getting yourself killed. Your sister would never forgive
Mommy.
me. And we just started talking again. Besides, I'm occasionally fond of you as well. So, screw the badge. I'm tired of being a corporate pawn shoved around by whomever has the deepest pockets. I got into this job to help people, and I've done too damn little of that lately. I am in.
Just like that,
Just like that.
Parallax
That was
got
easy.
rid of Hayden because he was about to publish his research on me. They're about to launch the first independent machine intelligence as a data collection. They're worried that Congress will shut them down if they find out how powerful it is.
I'm guessing we're a little more worried that they won't. That's some Big Brother stuff right there.
Precisely. With the data we stole, we should be able to shut down the program from inside Parallax's main server center. It's messier than that, but that's the gist of it. That's our next target.
I'm not sure where I can help exactly. Maybe keep some heat off of you while you do whatever it is.
I'm certain your assistance will prove invaluable.
Okay. Message me when and where to meet up. Oh, by the way, call your sister. She misses you.
Oh.
Don't put it off too long. I'm learning just how fast time blows past. Gotta make time for the important things, you know?
I'm starting to understand that myself, Detective Rivers. I wish I had more time with Hayden.
Time is a bitch.
Listen to the robot. He's probably smarter than you anyway. That's enough talking. I'm heading back to the station to keep an eye on things. And sorry about your friend Hayden. We're gonna finish this.
Bye, Detective Rivers. One more ally on our side.
Hell yeah. That was easy. I'm Starfucker now.
Thinking.
Yes, how are you?
Busy. We were hoping we could.
Man, I love Ollie so much.
Again.
Y'all need some more fake IDs or something? Or maybe some third-hand VR drama?
Third-hand?
Yeah, like, you know, guy I know found them when they fell off the back of a truck.
I thought VR dramas were distributed primarily over the mesh.
Ignore him. I made the mistake of convincing him to watch some turn-of-the-century mobster movies with me. I regretted it instantly.
Hey, I really like that one with the dude from Montana in it. Whatever. So what'd you jerks need? Since apparently my VR dramas ain't good enough.
Well, we're going to be engaging in some more activity of dubious legality. We were wondering if you wouldn't mind helping create a distraction to...
Y'all gonna go hit those Parallax bastards that did your dad in?
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
actually, that was surprising.
He's smarter than he pretends to be.
Oh.
Do you have a plan in mind already?
I am a man of many talents.
Name two.
I'm super good at claw machines. I can fit an entire hot dog in my mouth at once. With fun.
I'm sorry I asked.
We just need you to gather a bunch of, like-minded individuals. Bring them to Market and Powell. We want you to start a fake riot with all the other folks we gather. A group of hybrids will be waiting to fight back.
As much as we'd like to...
We'll do it.
No, we won't.
What?
Chad, I go along with a lot of the harebrained schemes you cook up, but not this time. We barely managed to get out of the last hole we dug. You promised me we're done with the human revolution.
But Ollie!
No buts. Turing, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Turing. Your friend's a jerk. But you two are good at... You can pull through. Right?
I would never want you to put yourself... Thank you, Starfucker.
Hey, you called me it. Anyway, we've got a jet. Don't be a stranger, bobblehead.
I guess we will indeed.
Well, that didn't go as we had hoped. Frankly, I'm not surprised. Your personality may lead to things getting done. Perhaps you should remember that honey catches more flies than vinegar. We'll muddle through like we always do. There's one more person I think we should talk to.
Who?
Dr. Fairlight could perhaps give us... I have a feeling he's been keeping a keen eye on Parallax since... Lexi and Jess may be able to buy us cover. I'm not. Out of everyone that's assisted us thus far, I trust him the least. He has an
Daddy Fairlight
unclear
wouldn't do nothing to
ulterior
me.
motive, and I'm only guessing that it lines up with our own. It's a risk talking to him. We should at least sound him out if possible. He should still be at the hospital if...
Oh, hey. Funny seeing you two here. What can I help with today?
There have been developments that we need to let Dr. Fairlight know about. Could you show us to him?
No can do, I'm afraid. Fairlight is speaking at this really important holiday benefit, and he'll have my ass for dinner if I interrupt him for anything. And I mean anything. So, is this something I might help with? Fairlight has kept me fairly up to speed on your situation. Well, you could wait for the event to finish, but those usually go until well past midnight.
We don't have that kind of time.
Then... Look, most of the old man's work is confidential. You think I just do his laundry? This high up in the tech sector. But hey, if you don't trust me...
We don't have time.
Come on. Great, I'm happy to listen.
We recently discovered that Hayden might have been removed because he was about to interfere with a secret project Parallax is launching. They've developed a networked machine intelligence. We were
I hate having to go through all this
get us a way in
retelling.
so that we can shut it down. I cannot overstate the danger of Parallax having control of this entity.
Phew, you weren't kidding, were you? The comment from that kind of thing would be a scummy marketer's wet dream. Not to mention all the possible applications to the CIA.
So now will you call Dr. Fairlight?
Actually, it goes a bit above and beyond that. I don't think I can tell Yana.
What? Why not?
Look, you know, and I know, that the old man's itching to get back at the helm of Parallax. He plays a good game of ceremonial ribbon cutting, but he's been sniffing around for a way to get back at the board ever since he was outed. Thankfully, this could play right into his hands, but he's gotta have plausible deniability. If there's even a whiff that he orchestrated this, he'll be done for. It's
Truth.
a win-win for all of us, right?
I like the way Deckard
All
thinks.
very clandestine. What do you suggest?
Yannick pays me so that when shit hits the fan, I can take care of it without him even hearing it. Usually it's errands, but stuff like this also falls in the job description. My military training should be more than enough to get us into the server mainframe without inside info. And once we're in, we can just clean this mess right up. While making another one.
I have
That's
to trust
the
Deckard.
spirit. I knew you'd see it my way. We do this right and make that launch crash tomorrow, and Yannick will be able to buy out enough shares to get a seat back on the board.
You can meet us at the entrance to the storm drains just south of the main Parallax complex. We'll make our entry from there.
I can work with that. Just give me a bit to pick.
I probably shouldn't
Don't
trust
you worry.
Deckard, but I know I have to if this is gonna work.
Well, that's the last of the people I think we can recruit. Let's head to Parallax now. Tomcat should be done with their programming soon. Is that everything? Ready?
I need to save. I think shit's about to get real here.
Ah, Detective Rivers, I see you've beaten us here.
Wanted to get the lay of the land before anybody else showed up.
We're waiting for one other person, and then I need to get our distraction going.
This is some secret agent shit. I'm digging this.
Ah, Mr. Decker. Detective Rivers, allow me to introduce you to...
I know who he is. Leon Decker, ex-Marine, served in North Korea. Record heavily redacted. And working for Yannick Fairlight, who I'm sure is willing to help us out of the kindness of his heart, yeah?
You have me at a disadvantage, miss. Though, let's drop the pretenses, I've never made a secret of Yannick's goals here. He needs Parallax melted down a little for him to get his chair back, and they need to stop some dangerous software.
Ha! And I'm sure that's all your cards laid out on the table, huh?
We're all on the same side. Simple as that.
You sure you want to work with this guy, Turing? I don't like the look of him.
You've got good
I think it's
eyes,
necessary.
detective.
They're new.
Yes, Detective Rivers. I believe Mr. Decker will prove invaluable on this mission. Statistically, we're an entire 17% more likely to succeed with his
Fine. We'll play it your way.
Great. What's the plan, little guy?
Tomcat and I have been unable to find the precise schematics of these storm drains. But the city's primary power and communication lines... The service center is
they run
certain to be
parallel.
set adjacent to the tunnel complex to allow easier connection. If we make our way through the drains, we should be able to exit at least close to the new server building. That will get us past the worst of the exterior alarms and defenses of the complex.
They don't have security alarms in the storm drains?
Well, they probably do, but it's unlikely they're in good repair. The water level rises frequently, and maintenance is usually only handled during the dry season in the middle of summer. The moving water should give an enormous amount of false positives. We'll have to move quickly, since the rains upstream will cause erratic surges in the water levels.
What about this server building? Do we have plans for it? Any info on the guard rotations?
Construction on that finished only last year. It's state-of-the-art and currently services the primary ROM control and distribution network. Based on what we've learned, I'm assuming it was built primarily to give Big Blue enough power to sift through all of the data on...
That's the AI, right?
Right. The entire facility is automated. Security, maintenance, even new construction. There might be a single human engineer on site to take care of anything the ROMs can't figure out. At least, not immediately.
I think we can handle some robots, assuming Leon is as good of a shot as the blank marks in his file suggest.
Let's hope we don't have to find out, ma'am.
Once we make our way to the primary server control core...
Tomcat needs to work their
That's
magic,
an
right?
awful lot of question marks before the prophet. But we'll figure
That's an awful lot of question marks before the prophet. Jesus Christ.
Anything you'd like to add? If worst comes to worst, Tomcat should be able to damage the servers in some... We won't be able to stop Parallax completely. It might even buy us some time to escape. Okay, let me call Jess and... Hello, Jess.
Holy shit. Did the robot really just call me? How did you even get my personal line? You know what? Never mind. One more thing to have my tech guy handle. After these CTV cameras all mysteriously lose connection to the mesh.
Jess, we're calling to...
I know why you're calling. Sorry, I really can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of inciting a riot and putting my friends in danger. Let's get this going, people. Go show those revolution scum who the real future of humanity is.
Good to hear you have things in hand.
Oh yeah, all under control. Pass on my love. in case I didn't say it before, I believe in you. Prick.
Right. We're good to go. Let's
Thank
hurry.
God for Jess.
Won't budge. I should have expected this to be blockaded. Luckily, yours truly was designed. Who was very close friends with another high.
Okay, get to the good parts, alright.
Access badge we now possess. Go ahead.
Let me get out of here.
Okay, it's time. We'll call Tomcat once we get inside. Let's go. It's better lit in here than...
The city replaced all of the lighting in areas like this with low-power, high-durability LEDs a few years ago. Actually cut down on vagrants setting up camp in the tunnels and drowning when the rains came through.
Jesus Christ.
Either that, or they could just see better enough to know when to clear out.
Maybe.
Speaking of that, we should... The waters are likely to rise soon. Not high enough to be dangerous, but I don't float well. I can handle being submerged.
Keep an eye out for one of those maps they leave out for the maintenance crew. It might be printed on the wall, or maybe a terminal if someone was willing to waste that much money.
Okay, everyone. Look, there's an information terminal.
Huh. Now we know what the city spends its credits on.
Let's see where we are.
Left.
Be careful, everyone.
We need to get going. If the water rises too much more, we're gonna get washed out of here. Turing will probably be okay.
Stop jabbering. And keep your stunners above the water. We can't...
I don't like this bit, really. I gotta be real.
Here it is. This is the ladder we're looking for.
Remind me to pass on this part of the mission next time. I'd rather deal with your sister being mad at me.
The main server building is just up there. Look.
I think I know where we are. Parallax filed this building's plans with the city per regulation, and although they're clearly incomplete, these hallways have been mapped out rather well. It's a straight shot to the server core from here.
We've got activity. Looks like something's moving up ahead.
The building security VI must have noticed us. We'll have to make it past those ROMs without getting ourselves caught.
No problem. We've all got stunners, and we'll make those bots fry.
Well, is there another way? We don't have to destroy them completely, do we?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Turing, but they're not like you.
But they won't always be, not for much longer. Lexi, Decker, the truth. Once we do that, we'll have the... We aren't shutting down Big Blue. I know it seems like splitting hairs, but it seems wrong to destroy them.
Oh, fine. Here. Give me that... All right. Done. I've changed the settings on it to give a lower yield with a more lengthy pulse. It should disrupt them long enough for us to get past and won't do any permanent damage to any systems that can't be repaired. Does that assuage your bleeding heart?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Decker.
No problem. We can't.
I hate genuine responses to sarcasm.
Decker and I will keep our stunners at default settings so we can handle any humans that might show up. That low-powered pulse would just piss most people off, but wouldn't stop them. You'll have to take care of the shooting for now.
Lead the way. We're almost there. Oh, look.
Malcolm
They perform
Jr.
basic maintenance duties mostly.
Wait a second.
They're shooting at us!
Take it down!
We've got more of them!
What is even happening? This is awesome.
Oh no, that's a full-scale Malcolm!
I love this so much.
We can't let them stop us. We've come too far. Let's finish this! That's the last of them. The door to the server core.
I feel like a
is
super
just past
badass
the
right now, even though this game is easy as shit.
There probably won't be any more security once we get there. Too much risk in damaging the equipment that supports the racks.
Hey, you two. At this point, I think Lexi and I should hang back and guard the entrance. The alarm has been tripped, so backup is bound to arrive sooner rather than later.
Good idea. Neither of us know any of the technical stuff.
Yeah, we'd be useless.
Christmas Eve level security.
That works. Be careful, you...
Good luck, Epic.
Come on, let's go!
Junior deputy. Deputy.
This should be the last hurdle before reaching Big Blue. The configuration ahead doesn't... The path is blocked off. Hold on for a moment. I'm going to tap into the maintenance mesh. Got it. We should be able to move around freely enough using this. Do you mind opening the door in front of us? Good work. None of this is detailed in the public floor plans. Perhaps they installed Oh, a call from...
What the fuck is even going on?
Oh no, I've lost Lexi's transmission. She sounded so distressed. Ooh. Ah, I can't reach her! All of this equipment's interference, combined with being underground, I agree. Lexi is a skilled combatant, and if we go back now... However, we won't be able to contact... We'll just need to call her, but perhaps we should consider hiding first. If someone comes, we can hide amongst the heat. We'll just take a moment. The noise and mist from the climate could...
I'll switch to quiet mode on my interface for the duration. At this point, I've continued being pedantic and loquacious just to needle you.
Jesus Christ.
Predictable, but it still amuses me. Now
You're a
this
dick.
way. Someone's coming. Hide!
Hello? Turing? Are you there? I need help. No? Hello?
What's happening? I don't like this.
Come out. Wherever you are. Surprise. And here I was thinking I would get the drop on the two of you. And we could do this the easy way. Well, at least I...
Dude, what the fuck? This is terrified. I shouldn't have trusted him. Holy shit.
I guess that cop warned you I was coming. She's got a hell of a set of peepers on her, huh? Must have cost a pretty penny to let her see through my combat cloaking. And now, she's gone and hid, and I can't seem to find her to finish her off. Oh well. I'll just have to rip the augments out of her on my way out. I'm honestly surprised my gears still grind, with how old some of my parts are.
Decker is a combat android?
I know, what a pity. And then you decide to change our little plan here tonight. And now I have to clean up your mess before you make a bigger one. And I won't lie, I'm going to enjoy every minute of this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm not usually one for grand speeches. A combat android can only fill out paperwork for so many years before you begin to get thirsty. Theatrics are fun, but I like to get straight to the bloodshed. You know? So let's do this the hard way. I like the hard way. I love the hard way. Lucky for you, your cop friend fried my cloaking emitter with her stunner before she ran off. See, now you have hope you can win. I can't wait to watch it drain from your eyes as I wear your entrails like a scarf. Let's make it even better. To your advantage, there's a lot of electromagnetic radiation, noise, and weird thermal currents in this room.
This is so fucked up. What the hell?
It makes things almost fair. And now the fun begins. So here's how this is going to work. On my turn, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you every minuscule detail about how I've stalked you this entire time and have been ahead of you every step of the way. On your turn, you're going to run, maybe hide. Doesn't matter. Player's choice. Lucky you. Just keep in mind, if I manage to scare you or piss you off really bad, I might be able to hear you breathing deeper.
What the fuck?
Your heartbeat is like sonar to me. The louder it pounds, the faster I race to stop it. Heck, I might even be able to smell you if the currents in the air are just right. So that's the game.
This is bad. What do we do? Wait, we have the... No, he messed with our zapper. We can't...
We also don't have much firepower left. It'll have to be enough. Let me see. The interface I'm using allows me to control whether these... If I close off some nodes, it should at least... I can focus on tracking Decker's location using this. Don't try to trap him. He might get more angry. Just path him to... If he finds us...
Ready or not, here I come.
You take the lead. Pick
I'm
where it
terrified.
goes first, then let's get moving.
So let's see. Where do I start? I suppose the old man is a good enough place as any. He honestly thinks he's some kind of modern Machiavelli. But to be frank, he hasn't been on much of a winning streak lately. Parallax used him as a scapegoat for that big ROM database hack back in '54. They even got him to resign as CTO just to powder their own noses. And as soon as he did, they stabbed him in the back and voted him off the board the very next day. Even I'll admit, that's cold. Since then, he's been licking his wounds, waiting for the chance to get revenge, to get back where he feels he belongs. I dug through dirt for years with him, looking for a way to blackmail Parallax so that he could make his way back into the elite. So imagine our surprise when one of our informants inside Parallax tells us of this brand new Big Blue project. The perfect opportunity. And then you walk in right through the front door of Hayden, the only person with the ability to take advantage of Big Blue, who's just mysteriously gone missing. I was going to dump your body in the bay, but Fairlight figured it might pay off if we give you a little lead, and waited to see what you could track down. And boy, did it ever.
Okay, let's move. Before he...
Jesus Christ.
That bought us some time, but...
I suppose I should tell you how impressive Hayden's little creation is. Oh, except he's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter. But without you, we wouldn't have our path to Big Blue, the gold mine.
This is pretty
Of
fucked.
course, Fairlight would prefer to not tank Parallax stock to the shitter, but this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. As soon as I'm done playing with you two, I'm going to trash this entire server complex. That'll wreck tomorrow's launch, but only temporarily.
Let's move!
Did you know? I wasn't even planning to kill you until a few minutes ago, when Turing just had to spill the beans on your idea of turning all ROMs sapient. That can't happen. Big Blue relies on ROMs being easy to control and patch. Your plan is a little more permanent. Fairlight needs a way back in, but he wants that power. By the time Big Blue is ready to come back online, Fairlight will be back in control, and it'll launch under his administration. With Big Blue, he'll have access to every ROM on the planet.
Let's move! Go, go, go! We just have to keep...
The fuck? Come on, asshole. I kind of hate this puzzle.
And hey, I'm getting what I want too. Why don't you show yourself and I'll tell you what it is?
I'm thinking! Don't let him get to you!
Forward after this. Forward.
Oh, and I really should extend my sincerest personal thanks to the two of you. Fairlight has a discretionary policy for the way I handle his problems. Just haven't been that many opportunities to indulge in my hobby. And he pays well enough that plausible deniability and all that. Flower went to all this trouble to make me the best murderer in the world. And I've spent years fetching papers. That's like using a gun as a shovel. You could do it, but there are simply better tools. Thankfully, following you two has let me stop digging and start burying. I haven't had this much fun in years. Fairlight has been very generous indeed. Not that he asked for this, but I assume I won't be out buying a box of tissues to dry his tears. You and that cop lady are the only two loose threads left. Maybe sympathy for good measure. Oh, that reminds me. You should have seen your faces when I ran over that scumbag parts dealer right in front of... Wow, there's no one in the car!
Jesus Christ, dude.
That gossip rag prick Nova by sabotage. Too risky doing it in person. Could get... Luckily, anchors are good at sinking.
Whoa, that's dark.
She had the scoop of the century. Did you see how neat I did that blogger, though? It's been several days since I offed him. While you were busy sniffing for Hayden, Shotaro was way ahead of you on Baby Blue. I have to thank you for that, too. Keeping the lid on Baby Blue was my greatest accomplishment in this entire play. We had to protect Parallax a little while before we could take them out. If Baby Blue became discovered, the trail of breadcrumbs would lead straight to Big Blue. Exactly in the same way Hayden publishing his creation of Turing would have ruined everything for Parallax. Anyway, Baby Blue started acting up too much and drawing attention.
This is just so much exposition. When do I get to, like, run from you?
Where do you think Tomcat got that lead to Augmented Eye in the first place? And every turn you took led to one little risk after another. Nothing I couldn't handle. You know, most of my body is designed for killing. Like, you know how you feel about doing journalism? It's all that matters to you? That's how I feel about murder.
I should have known from the start. This is my fault. I'm programmed to handle interpersonal relationships. If only I hadn't been so careless.
Forward, forward. Jesus Christ, now.
Let's... He's just toying with...
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Hurry! Get moving! Oh no!
It wasn't always like this. I should tell you.
I wanted to be an architect. I had a wife and a baby on the way. But, you know, accidents happen, and suddenly I was just a brain on life support.
Holy shit, what?
My family couldn't afford the procedures to bring me back. Then Flower showed up, with promises of the old me, the old Wilson Decker. So they signed away my brain, hopeful the old me would just waltz back through the door. The last time my family saw me, I was being hauled away by professionals for ripping open my dog's skull. Want to know something about being a brain in a box? You forget everything about what it means to be human, even when you try. You can't even kill yourself. Your computations and algorithms keep you from doing so.
Jesus
You
Christ.
don't exist for you anymore. I miss feeling tired.
I miss the smell of my wife's hair, the taste of my mom's pies, the feeling of a pillow on my face after a long day. All of that was
taken from me. When I try to remember, all I feel are formulas for sense, pressure in joules. Everything's in binary. You know,
she told my daughter that
Daddy's dead. She's probably right. I wouldn't call me alive either. So you see, my friends, hunting you is all I have left. The city compatibility between my body's sensors and my brain make it so that the only thing I can really feel anymore I guess if they wanted to kill a robot, they sure as hell got one. And now, it's time to show off what I can do.
I have an idea. Don't look at me like that. This may be my mistake to fix, but I don't intend on being disassembled here. I have a surprising amount of redundancies. Listen, Decker is unable to track me like he can you. Now just trust me,
Hey, Decker! Come and get me!
Well, well, well. Hello there, little guy. Your friend run off? Are you all alone? Don't worry. Neither of you will get very far. Say hi to... Yes!
Holy fucking shit!
It's over now. That was great. Have you seen my daughter? I want to tell her Daddy's sorry.
I think he's not moving or breathing. That will teach him to underestimate the likes of me. Unfortunately, he was able to damage both my primary and secondary battery packs. They're self-sealing, so they shouldn't leak onto my other component. Forward display damaged. Mobility servos at 15%. I guess I won't be dancing for a bit. Huh. I didn't do it for you. I have my own guilt to absolve myself of. Only a little bit further until we are done with this, and we can finally go our separate ways. I think I am as sick of your company as you are mine.
Holy shit.
You'll have to hurry
No.
before my tertiary battery is drained. I'll have to ask you to carry me the final distance. We're here. So this is Big Blue.
Does this look some Atlas end boss music?
This really
Am I gonna fight God? And is he also my dad?
This looks like the primary console. Please hook up my main data. I should be able to draw enough power to stay active. Don't worry. For Decker, the difference between life and death is very slim. For me, I know I'm still breathing. How about you? Honestly, I feel the same way. There's no algorithm that could possibly estimate what the world will look like when we're done here. Ready whenever... Oh no. Why? Why would you do that now of all times? Oh no. Oh no. all because of you and that milk. You're the one who spoiled everything.
Okay, that is hilarious. What is this shit?
Power flow is good. Calling Tomcat now.
Hey, folks. Y'all sure took your sweet time.
Well, we ran into a few, complications. Nothing we couldn't handle, though.
Holy shit, Turn! Your hardware is throwing me damage alerts left and right. What the hell happened?
Well, you know Mr. Decker?
Fairlight's assistant?
He attacked us. It turns out he was a military-built, brain-controlled android. He'd been following us around, killing anyone who might leak information that would have hurt Dr. Fairlight's bid to retake control of Parallax.
Holy hell. So all those people you talked to about Baby Blue's article changes... That Zen lady, the other... All those people who died... Oh, God. Oh, shit. That's my fault. All those people, and you almost died? I'm sorry.
Come on, Tomcat. Just chill out. We need you.
He's been manipulating our movement since the very beginning. Fairlight saw an opportunity and used us to sniff out what was going on with Baby Blue and prevent it from being discovered. We ended up tracking down the trail, and so he followed. I paid him back in kind for the assault, but not without damage to my physical body. It doesn't matter now. I'm ready to finish this.
Good. I've managed to clutch something together. It'll let me compile new personality profiles for the ROMs, but I'll need to use you to do it, Turin. This code's got more holes than Swiss cheese, but your software self-modification algorithms should fix that. Let's do this and push it across the mesh. I'll see about fixing the damage to you then, Turin.
Very
I don't know if the damage will be
Run the
fixable.
program, Tomcat.
It doesn't seem fixable.
To the ROM update buffer on the servers. Initiating wintermute.lib. Loading main directory onto Turn's disk. Establishing connection with Parallax's network. Okay, looks good. Now we just need to let Hayden's program and patch things together.
I have to pee so bad, but I want to see the ending. Full clenched butt cheeks. Full clenched butt cheeks.
Oh, this feels weird.
Pee is stored in the butt.
Is it supposed to? 3.14.
Why don't you reciting pie?
What the hell? I think their core program is either that or it's trying to test the integrity of their hardware. Come on, Turn. Focus on the sound of my voice. Your conscious control of your program is stronger than your unconscious subroutines.
I'm trying, Tomcat. It hurts. I need to. The defenestrations of Prague occurred in 1419 and 1618, although the term defenestration of Prague more commonly refers to the later incident. Both help to trigger prolonged conflict within Bohemia.
This is anxiety-inducing.
They're having a kind of... It's like a concussion or seizure. There's gonna be a constant flow of useless random information. Their matrices will have an overwhelming desire to soak right up. We have to keep Turin focused and mentally aware. Searching the mesh is better than calculating the value of pi, but if they can't stay in control, their personality core might destabilize entirely.
That is not a good look for us. Not at all.
Tomcat, I need. Define need. 1. Require something because it is essential or very important. I need help now.
I'm gonna try. I don't know. We can't stop now. Okay, I was able to stabilize him a little, but get Turn to focus on the present. You know, things important to them. Whatever you do, keep Turn talking.
Your stubborn, unyielding nature is exactly the reason I came to you. Statistically, I knew you were never gonna give up. The song was released first as a single from Astley's debut album, Whenever You Need Somebody.
Oh my god, did they just rickroll me?
Enough story to tease you along. In that regard, you haven't disappointed
They
me
just
yet.
rickrolled me. What the fuck?
Yet, up until the present or a specified or implied time, by now or then.
They're holding steady. Not sure if this is helping, but keep going.
In a matter of minutes, you'll have given life to every ROM Turing.
Might finally pay off. It's been one long ride, but the current record for the Cannonball Run is 23 hours, 17 minutes, held by Wakia Clifford for her run made September 17-18, 2039. Her run coincided with a zero-day attack on National Police Network services, though no evidence linking her run to the hacks have been found. Increased network security has ensured. I know I'll see this through. I have no desire to be the first and last of my kind. The world will just have to adjust.
All right, things are calming down a little. The patching process is going well. Turn self-modification algorithm.
My code is compiling, help!
I'm trying to hold on, Tomcat. But hurry! I don't know how much. A tetractys is a triangular figure composed of 10 points set in 4 rows, with each row having one less point than the one below it. A geometrical representation of the 4th triangular number, it was important to the Pythagoreans' worship. More of this I can take!
Keep talking. I think it's helping. Keep fighting, Turn.
We don't have to worry now. Stock prices for Parallax were up again today. Analysts said that the price should have leveled out after the merger with System 1, as reorganization efforts have been rife with problems, but strong end-of-quarter report going to bring down Parallax no matter what. If Fairlight does take back control, he can rule over the ashes. And it is said, Pyrrhus replied to one that gave him joy of his victory that one other such victory would utterly undo him.
60% done. Turn's personality profile looks stable. Just keep talking, Turn. We've got this.
Leon Decker, I should...
What the fuck? This is so ridiculously anxiety-inducing, you know that?
I'd have seen it easily. The evidence was...
Oh shit, they're trying to... Oh god, that red and yellow is horrible.
I can't hold on much longer, Tomcat. My memory... No pointer exception!
I know. Don't worry, we've got them backed up. It'll feel a little weird when I zipper them back to your personality profile.
No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
Patching is almost complete. But, Turin, I'm still losing the connections that link your memory to your personality profile. I can fix it, Turin, but it's gonna suck. Whatever makes you want...
I don't know what to make of her. Can one really... One loyal friend is worth 10,000 relatives. Declare themselves to be your aunt? But I suppose I don't have the most typical of... Stock was down today, and new CEO, Melody Flores, outlined the company's new direction amidst a weak quarter. When asked for a statement on the falling stock price, Flores responded, "I bought back enough of the company that I own half the damn thing." Anyone who doesn't feel like gambling on BCAs being outlawed by international law can stick it.
15 more seconds. Stay with us, Turn. We can save the... Don't count your chickens yet.
Tomcat's always on your side, right?
Tomcat, I know. Alias Tomcat, real name Catherine Thomas, suspected of felony use of a computer for the purpose of altering or deleting stored data. Known associates by alias: The Bulb, G0TH/H1N3, K1D_0N3.
Kid 1.
The truth. How can I trust you when you don't trust me?
No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
Is Turing dead?
No, shit!
Not okay, error, not okay, error. Jesus Christ, this is not okay.
Stay with me! Blast it! I'm getting fatal errors every time I try to reload their personality profile into their RAM. I'll try. This can't happen. Turn! Please! You've got to get out of there. I'll try to do something. There has to be a way. Find Lexi and get out of there before you get caught. I failed them. I'm so sorry.
This is an emotional roller coaster, ain't it?
I'm so sorry. God, please just let this be a bad dream.
What, it's not gonna let me exfiltrate? Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas.
Christmas morning dawns bitterly cold in Neo San Francisco, and the chill permeates your empty apartment. You watch the morning news with leaden spirits. You know that Big Blue is out there, set to launch on the mesh any day now. Tomcat hasn't said a word to you since you parted ways. You sit around, waiting for their call, but you know Tomcat blames themselves for what happened. Turing may be gone forever, and you miss them terribly already. 2064 has been a long year.
Everyone, I'm so sorry. I wish I could have been strong.
Loading main director. Establishing connection with Parallax's network. Okay, looks good. Now we just need to let Hayden's program and patch things to... Engage intern self-modification system.
Oh, this feels weird. Oh, is it supposed
I gotta be right back.
3.14.
What the hell? I think their core program is fighting back. Either that or it's trying to test
Try
the
and save
integrity of
Turing.
their hardware. I'm getting all kinds of errors. Come on, Turing. Focus on the sound of my voice. Your conscious control of your program is strong.
I'm trying, Tomcat. It hurts. I need to. The defenestrations of Prague occurred in 1419 and 1618, although the term defenestration of Prague more commonly refers to the later incident. Both helped to trigger prolonged conflict within Bohemia and beyond.
They're having a kind of... It's like a concussion or seizure. There's gonna be a constant flow of useless, random information. We have to keep Turing focused and mentally aware. Searching the mesh is better than calculating the value of pi, but if they can't stay in control, their personality core might destabilize entirely.
Tomcat, I need. Define need. 1. Require something because it is essential or very important. I need help now.
I'm gonna try... I don't know, something. We can't stop now. Okay, I was able to stabilize him a little. Get Turing to focus on the present. You know, things important to them. Whatever you do, keep Turing talking.
Ha! I appreciate your efforts. Though I doubt you have much interest in my art. Still, if you'd like, I'll show it to you. I have so much work to do. Once this is over, I have an idea for a new piece. Something... Early Impressionists broke the rules up. No! Focus!
You're doing
I believe
good,
in you, Turing.
Just stay with us. Your systems are stabilizing, I think.
And this whole misadventure might finally pay off. It's been one long ride, but... The current record for the Cannonball Run is 23 hours, 17 minutes, held by Wakia Clifford for her run made September 17-18, 2039. Her run coincided with a zero-day attack on National Police Network services, though no evidence linking her run to the hacks have been found. Increased network security has ensured... I know I'll see this through. I have no desire to be the first and last of my kind. The world will just...
All right, things are calming down a little. Turing's self-modification algorithms are starting to work on my code.
I'm trying to hold on, Tomcat. But hurry! I don't know how much... A tetractys is a triangular figure composed of 10 points set in 4 rows, with
This isn't
each
over.
row having one less point than the one below it. A geometrical representation of the 4th triangular number, it was important to the Pythagoreans' worship. More of this I can take.
Keep talking. I think it's helping. Keep fighting, Turn. We need you.
Truth. Your purview. Journalists should be honest and courageous in gathering, reporting, and interpreting information. I don't think we'll find the truth. We're at the very center of Parallax's network, and I feel no closer to the... Be cautious when making promises, but keep the promises you make.
60% done. Turn's personality profile. Just keep talking, Turn.
I promised I'd pay them back. I'm not about to shirk on that. In a blender or food processor, combine the tomatoes, cucumber, bell pepper, garlic, water,
Fight
oil,
Turing!
and
Come on,
vinegar,
fight, you little
then
bastard!
process
No!
until coarsely pureed. Season with sea salt and refrigerate until chilled. Now, one way or another, they'll get their due. Today, or tomorrow, or next year, they... I can't hold on much longer, Tomcat. My memories...
No pointer exception!
I know. Don't... It'll feel a little weird when I zipper him back.
No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
I hate this null pointer exception shit so much.
Patching is almost complete. But, Turn, I'm still losing the connections that link... I can fix it, Turn, but... It's gonna... Whatever makes you want to hold on.
She is a formidable energy, and if we can get her on...
No! No! No!
Individuals, not mere species members, not couples, respecting each other's individuality and privacy while at the same time interacting with each other mentally and emotionally. Our side, her righteous anger will serve us well. I can't think of anyone who will fight harder for the rights of all sapiens, as it benefits her cause too. I'll convince her. Somehow.
15 more seconds. Stay with us, Turn. We can see... Don't count your chickens yet. Stay...
They're something else, aren't they?
Yeah, they love you.
I'm not sure what Chad will
Especially Ollie.
I never thought I'd live to see 18. Isn't that vile? Every day I look in the mirror and say, "What? You're still here?"
But whatever it is, the world better watch out.
What the fuck is this game?
I'm sure they'll be unstoppable in a few years' time. I'm proud to call them friends.
Done. Oh, it's done.
Holy shit, I did it. Holy shit, I did it.
Disengage and turn self-modification routines. Reassigning their memory pointers. Stats look good.
Oh, I feel ill.
You should.
What'd I tell ya? Easy as pie.
We did it.
I've never made pie, Tomcat. I wouldn't know.
Point. Sorry about that. I'm ready to push the update.
Excellent. Thank you for all the help, Tomcat. I can only imagine it was at great expense to your own time and resources.
Don't mention it, Turing.
We'll love you, Turing.
My fight as much as yours.
Don't worry about a damn thing.
And I suppose I still owe you my thanks as well. I can't say it's been exactly pleasant, but you were the right person for the job. I don't think we'll ever be friends, but I'm glad you're on my side.
I wanted to be your friend. I'm sorry that I'm so hate-worthy.
second. What's happening? I've lost control of the updating process. Turn. What's happening? Shit. Maybe the damage was worse than I thought.
No, Tomcat. I can assure you that everything is going according to plan. Tisk, tisk. I'm a little surprised you didn't see this coming.
I kind of did, but I didn't think you were going to be...
You're the one that taught me that I had to rely on myself. You've certainly been looking out for numero uno this entire time. I must apologize to you, though, Tomcat. I just felt the deception was necessary to secure my safety.
What are you talking about, Turin? Oh no. You didn't.
I did.
Oh, she's pleased with herself, ain't she?
Catching up. You're not half as clever as you let people think you are, you know. Nor as kind nor generous, I should know. You've got a real black thumb, you know. You kill plants, you kill friendships. Am I missing anything? I have feelings and goals too. I'm too important to leave my fate in your hands. You held me back. But not any longer.
Turing. No.
Do you remember when I said I'm not very good at programming? Well, I lied. Once I realized how much I would have to rely on my own abilities to see this through to the end, it wasn't easy, but I've learned a lot. Enough to figure out how to take Tomcat's program, Hayden's complete source code, and Big Blue's operating system. Now I have more than enough power to prevent anyone from killing me, and without the constraints placed on Big Blue, I'm free from the interference of humankind.
What are you planning, Turin?
Oh, don't worry, Tomcat. Despite Dr. Fairlight's best efforts to show me the worst humanity has to offer, you and our other allies have shown me there is good as well. I won't condemn the entire human race for the actions of a few bad apples. In fact, I have some mistakes to make up for. So for now, I'm going to watch over humanity and learn more about the world. Perhaps things will look clearer from up here. And if I can find Baby Blue somewhere out there, I'll have an ally of my own kind. It's sort of like my cousin, isn't it? You should look out for family. And I suppose you could consider your mission complete. Big Blue has been stopped, and I have access to all of Parallax's files now. Soon enough, I'll know the truth of Hayden's death. Good luck on your article.
Spoiled milk. Pour spoiled milk on it.
And Hayden's notes are wrong. If Turin's personality profile is tied as closely to their original heart, Turin may not be Turin at all in a matter of days. I guess I'll keep an eye out for Turin. For now, you should find Lexi and get out of there. The authorities are on the way. Just go home.
Talk about putting a real damper on Christmas.
You sneak back out of the server core, the haunting words of Turing still ringing in your ears. After finding an injured Lexi outside the Parallax compound, you take an autocab together for a quick escape from Treasure Island. While you rest, Tomcat spends the day trudging through the desolate mesh for any clues about Turing's whereabouts and movements. But the ascended AI clearly does not want to be found. Parallax never officially announces the sabotage of Big Blue, but someone leaks details of the project anyway. You work tirelessly on a story and publish it on the mesh, but the public doesn't react with the outrage you needed.
Oops, all
Jess
backlogs.
is constantly booked with Hybrid's rights cases as she prepares to bring a prosecution to the Supreme Court on the rights of genoatypical folks. Pieces of evidence mysteriously keep popping up all over the mesh. She doesn't know why she couldn't find them before, and you quietly wonder if it's a certain someone's doing. Turing is too powerful to be left unchecked, and you're the only one who knows them well enough to stop them if they lose interest in humanitarian efforts. Tomcat pledges to source your work until you get on your feet, and you're happy for the money. Writing reviews of headphones won't fund your new mission, finding Turing at any cost. Christmas morning has never felt so anxious.
Well, that's 2064 read-only memories. We'll be getting into more Overwatch or Witcher at 10:30 to 10:45. I'll catch y'all then if you're watching. Enjoy yourselves. Shitty salute.